Hi everyone, this is Adrian, the program specialist from AERP Maryland, here again with the Kitchen Studios chef Christine. How's it going, Christine?
Hey Adrian, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm getting by. I'm getting by. Like I said, I've been enjoying a lot of the Baltimore food scene, but I'm really excited to find out what we're uh, working on today. It's soba noodle salad, right? It's from
Soba noodle
Japan.
salad. Yeah,
Gotcha, gotcha.
it's we'll call it the more general Asian cuisine. And I apologize, my dog is going to take this time to be naughty now.
Yeah, it's
So,
okay.
isn't that how it goes? So,
Yeah,
hold on,
usually.
getting treats. So, this is kind of a riff on, soba noodles are used in Japan all the time. And I like to incorporate kind of Asian ingredients into a whole dish.
Right,
And this is
right.
super simple.
Yeah, and it's
So,
great because it's great just because I am a huge fan of like just Japanese and Asian culture, and I'm glad that we're doing this because it's like we're appreciating it and also like using
absolutely.
it to enrich our own palates. I wouldn't even know where we'd be without our Asian American and Pacific Islander like heritage in America. Like I don't know,
Yeah.
yeah, I eat
Well,
so often, and it's just a beautiful culture. I gotta say. Sorry, go ahead though.
no, we do. It's so great because, when I was growing up a long time ago, it was sweet and sour pork. And that was pretty much, you got fried rice and sweet and sour pork. And that was as far as any Asian cooking went because, that was back in the 80s, right? So
Hmm.
now it's a whole new world. And it's really cool that so much of it is so accessible. And, all
Hmm.
of the countries, I think we kind of lump Asia as one
Right.
big thing, but the
Yeah.
cuisines are just as diverse as, the United
Hundred
States, where we
percent.
have Pacific Northwest and, all of the South and California cuisine,
Exactly. It's a bunch of
Thai,
different
and
cultures.
it's all different. Thai and Japanese and
Hmm.
Chinese, and they're all different
Cambodian,
foods. Yep.
Indian,
Yep.
yeah. Hmm.
So, and I have to tell you, there are fantastic Asian food teachers that you can find really easily now. But I wanted to show you something super simple. I would say
Hmm.
this is not authentic at all, but we're definitely going to use some authentic ingredients.
Sweet. All right,
Sound
I'm
good?
ready to get started. Yeah, that
All
sounds
right,
good. I'm
cool.
ready to get
Let me
started.
turn
I have
my
my pen and
water
pad
up.
here. Okay.
Hang on a sec.
Hmm.
Alrighty, so we are going to start. If you are going to cook with me, what I want you to do is get a pot of water and put it on, just like we're cooking pasta, because we are going to cook soba noodles.
Hmm.
Now, have you ever used soba noodles?
No, I actually have not. I was actually gonna ask
Okay.
how it is to kind of like soften. Yeah, go ahead.
They're super easy. So soba noodles are a buckwheat noodle, and I will tell you, buckwheat is actually gluten free on its own.
Oh
Now,
wow.
yeah, so a couple hiccups, couple little things that you have to be aware of.
Hmm.
Sometimes they'll add wheat flour to them, so you always want to read the label to be sure. But buckwheat, in and of itself, is gluten free. And a lot of times, when I'm asked to do gluten free menu for someone, I'll substitute tamari for soy sauce because soy sauce is all the gluten, baby. But Asian foods are really easy if you just pay attention to take to a gluten free kind of thing. So I like that. And the buckwheat has a little
Hmm.
bit of chew to it, which
Okay.
is something I like. So it won't be
Yeah.
mushy at all, it'll
Sweet.
hold up.
Cool.
The buckwheat noodles, soba noodles come, here, I'll show you. They
Nice. Nice.
come in these little
Mm,
bundles. I don't know
cool.
why I find these so precious.
Hmm.
I just love them. So what we
Right.
want to do is have a pot of boiling water going. And you can put a little salt in. I'm on a cardiac diet, so I'll only
Hmm.
put a little salt in. But typically I do it just the way you do pasta. Big pot, boiling salted water. And these are going to take about 6 to 8 minutes to cook.
Hmm.
And whenever you're doing a salad, that is when we want to go ahead and we'll rinse them in cold water when they're done. Okay.
Okay.
So
Hmm.
let's go ahead and start cooking those. And you'll see this is I kind of call it one of my emergency meals because
Hmm.
I swear I always have soba noodles in the pantry.
Oh, nice. And sorry, and
Always.
where do you usually pick these up at? Like what grocery
Oh my
stores? Would you say
gosh.
Sprouts or like Trader
You
Joe's?
you can get them anywhere now. I swear,
Okay,
you can get them anywhere. I promise.
nice.
It's
Mm-hmm.
they're super accessible. Super, super
Sweet.
accessible now.
That's
So
great.
I'm just gonna pop these in and 6 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm gonna give them a little stir because you never just want to pop your noodles in and walk away. All right, and we'll let those go. And I think you'll like how fast this comes together.
Sweet.
And I'll tell
Mm-hmm.
you, I'm gonna have this for supper tonight, and I'm gonna do it with I'm gonna grill some tuna steaks, or I might crust them in sesame seeds.
Oof.
But listen, frozen that I'll thaw
Yeah,
because
yeah.
come on. So
Right, right. But it sounds so good.
let's. It's so good. It is so
Yeah.
good.
Mm-hmm.
So let me show you how we'll do the vinaigrette for it. And you
Yeah.
all can always pump it up if you like. And I put the recipe up on our website. Do you have it up on yours too?
I believe so, but
Okay,
let's just see. Yeah, I think
we'll
it's
take
on
a
our.
look then.
Yeah, yeah. Pull
But
it
you
up.
can always check out the Kitchen Studio Facebook page. We have it on there.
Mm-hmm.
But let me show you. So we're going to do a vinaigrette using some soy sauce. And it says 2.5 tablespoons. We're just going to do 3. What's a cup of water when you're drowning? And sometimes when you let a salad soak a little
Mm-hmm.
bit,
Mm-hmm.
it'll soak up some of the dressing. Oh, look at my noodles are going.
Wow, that
Um,
looks good.
so I'll do a little extra dressing sometimes if I know I'm not going to eat it for a little while.
Okay.
All right. I can't believe my dog is being so naughty right now.
Yeah, it's
All
okay.
right.
I totally
It's like I'm
understand.
throwing treats. I'm throwing the
Mm-hmm.
treats. All
Yeah,
right.
please stop.
So,
I hear
all
you.
righty. So we're going to use a little bit of honey. And I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if you know this, but honey is one of the only ingredients that never goes bad. All
Oof, yeah.
right.
So,
So if your honey crystallizes, it gets really
mhm.
thick, just put the container in some
Cool.
hot water and
Sweet.
it'll go.
Cool. Good to
All right,
know.
sweet.
Uh,
Ha
I was
ha,
just gonna say,
literally.
I was just gonna say that. Sorry, Jen said that she literally just had soba noodle salad for dinner this week with a hunk of salmon, and it was really
Perfect.
good. So
Perfect.
you can kind of match it with different types of seafood. I'm guessing.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Is
yeah.
that
And I
cool? Cool.
typically, I'll just see it on its own too. All
Nice.
right, so I am using some rice vinegar,
Mhm.
and mine is seasoned. Oops, wrong way. Mine is
Nice.
seasoned,
Mhm.
and drop that in. Now, that honey kind of keeps it all together. That's our emulsifier. That's what's going to make it all want to stay. And let's see, I am looking for, oh, instead of sriracha, I'm almost out, but I love this stuff. It's called Sambalelec. Oh my
Ooh.
gosh, it's so good. It's hot, but with I think it has like this little bit of sweetness to it,
Mm.
but I like it. A recipe calls for 2 teaspoons, but it's
Gotcha.
whatever rocks your world. And let me
Mhm.
grab my sesame oil. Now, you see, I have to get it from the fridge because sesame oil always stays in the fridge because it'll
Mhm.
go south on you. It gets rancid and tastes off.
Okay.
Alrighty, so
Mhm.
I'm just gonna whisk these guys. Ba, 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 ba. And then I'm gonna drizzle in 3 tablespoons of our sesame oil.
Mhm.
Oh gosh, my soba noodles are totally going. Love it.
Nice.
Now, I can guesstimate what 3 tablespoons is, but if you want to measure it, go ahead. And I'll tell you, sesame oil. Adrian, do you ever cook with sesame oil?
Yeah, I've cooked with sesame oil before, with just chicken and
Pungent
stuff like that.
stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it can get a little
Thick.
overwhelming.
Mhm.
Oh, 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 that's so good. Oh, that's so good. Maybe I'll have that for lunch.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Ha.
So, boy,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah. No, I was gonna say Jen was saying that I guess she should throw away the sesame oil in her pantry
yeah. You
because how thick it is. Yeah.
It has to go, like, you have to keep it in the fridge. You really
Mhm.
do. And I'm going to add some lime zest because I love the zest.
Nice.
And then I'll squeeze the lime juice in.
Cool. That's
Yeah,
gonna be a great vinaigrette.
it really is. It's
Mhm.
so tasty. And then
Mhm.
what I like about this is a really easy recipe to kind of health it up.
Right.
If you are trying to be careful, like I am, you know, soy sauce has a lot of salt in it,
Hmm.
but you can be sparing with your salt in other places.
Hmm.
And you can load this up with all the veggies.
Mm.
All right, so let's do this. And I have one of these handy dandy little squeezers. I love these. And I'll give this a whisk once I've got it in there.
Hmm.
This really gets the last of the juice out. When I first
Sweet.
saw one, I was like, oh, I can just squeeze it with my hands. That's a
Yeah, yeah,
ridiculous
same.
thing. I love it. No, I
For
love it. I
sure.
can do it so much better with this.
Yeah, probably, and you can probably do a lot more lemons at a time or limes as
You
well.
can. And I know you
Hmm.
have those young hands. My
Yeah,
hands
but
get tired.
yeah, no, even still, I prefer to work, smarter, not harder. So I have that. I have a few other things that kind of make my cooking process a little bit easier too. Hmm.
Good man. Good
Yeah,
man. All right. That's it.
for,
That's it for the vinaigrette.
for the vinaigrette.
That's
Can we
it.
see like a little
You can't. Let's see if I can get close.
yeah, yeah,
Here I
let's see what
come.
color it is. Oh,
It's just a
nice.
little, it's a little soy saucy kind of looking, but it's
Cool.
balanced. It's really balanced. And taste it, love it, be
Hmm.
one with the dressing. And then we just, oh, here we go. Hang on, let's go ahead and drain these guys. Now, this is super important, Adrian. You absolutely, I am not a fan of draining or rinsing pasta. Hate
Yeah.
rinsing pasta,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
Because it takes all the starch off and then your sauce doesn't stick to it. Well,
Oh,
with
geez.
this,
Hmm.
whenever you're doing a pasta salad, you always want to drain it. You always want to drain it and cold water. You don't have to shock it. You don't have to do ice water, but
Hmm.
I get in there to stop the cooking. Super important. I'm going to let this just drain off on the side for us. Oh, they're so good. All right. Now, I have already shelled edamame, and they
Nice.
come in a little, they're so good. They
Hmm.
come in a steam in the bag kind of situation. So I
Cool.
did cook them and then rinse them in cold water. I'm just
Sweet.
going to dump those in.
Okay.
I love edamame.
Hmm. They're
That's
great.
something I'm a huge fan of. I'm going to take,
That's a, yeah. No,
go
sorry.
ahead.
I was just gonna say that's probably gonna be a great addition to the salad.
It is. It
Yeah.
is. And then
Hmm.
I love the already shredded carrots. Those are
Nice.
my jam. I hate shredding carrots. I hate
I
it.
hear you. Yeah, same.
All right. I'm going to take those guys. And then let's see what else we've got. I love cucumbers, and I always have you ever had a smashed cucumber salad
I have
where
not. I've heard of them. Sorry, go ahead.
they're yeah, I've got one on the docket for this weekend. I'm very excited. But
Cool.
they are boy, so many great Asian flavors in those. I love it.
Hmm.
And I'm kind of obsessed with cucumbers now. I don't know how this happened. I spent my whole life hating them, but
Yeah,
we're
I hear
gonna
you.
add, we're gonna add. Well, they're kind of bleh, right? They don't have a lot
Yeah,
going on.
yeah. Not a lot of
These,
flavor sometimes. Yeah,
yeah,
but
these
refreshing
are.
still.
Do you? I like cucumbers with a little bit of gin, a little bit of lime, a little
Hmm.
mint.
Yeah, on the
It's
side.
it's very drinkable.
Yeah, no,
English
100%.
cucumbers come wrapped in plastic. I left this one so y'all could see.
Yeah,
These you don't have to seed or peel. I really like these. They're more
nice.
expensive, but
Gotcha.
I don't know. I just like them a lot. And then you can
Sweet.
decide how thick you want them. And I'm gonna just do half moons
Hmm.
because that's nice and easy.
Right.
And I
Uh,
don't want too thin.
right. I was just gonna say that Nancy says that she loves soba noodles, and that I think and Karen Smith says that she literally just had soba noodle salad for dinner this week as well.
Look at this. We are on trend.
It's in the air.
We
It's in the
know.
air.
We
Hmm.
know. All right. Now I've got a bell pepper here.
Oh, nice. Yep.
Okay, because I like the color. And again, you know how I said we were going to health it up? We were
Hmm.
going to make it. I just think the more veggies we add, the better it is.
100%. Hmm.
So, and then because our noodles are nice and long, I like to keep my peppers nice and long too. I don't
Hmm.
dice them. I'll do more like a little thin strip. And then let me show you. I always cut through the inside of the pepper. I don't know why. It's just what I do.
Hmm.
And then these are a little too long. So I'll just cut them in half lengthwise. But I like it to have a little substance to it.
Right.
And you'll see when I pull this out, you're going to see the salad is so darn pretty. And really, when, I'll have to decide because it's definitely healthier to grill your tuna. But I
Right.
do love I do love the sesame crusted that you sear it.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Exactly. It probably bakes. It probably like. Yeah, I just like a good crunch, So I think that
I
sounds
do.
like
I
it's gonna make
do.
that. Yeah, I think it's gonna make that. Um, Carrie says that she's gonna try this and make a meal of it this weekend. And thank you for
Oh,
demonstrating it.
so great. Thank you. Thanks for
Hmm.
watching. I love this. Oh, and Adrian, can I
Yeah.
throw in a shameless self promotion?
Yeah. Please go ahead.
I'm going to do a free class on Saturday on biscuits.
Biscuit.
Because I can make a biscuit. So if you just go to the Kitchen Studio Facebook page, you
Hmm.
will see you can come on that and there's a recipe list and all that stuff. But it's a totally free class. And I figured it was a good thing that you could do with mom,
Hmm.
if you're
It's Mother's
looking for
Day.
something. Because moms, we like to just do, we want the experiences. Yes, we also want a spa day, but we like doing things with our kids.
Right.
Couple of scallions because I love those. And then if you are into it and you might not be, cilantro is huge in some Asian cuisines. So I'm just going to put a little bit in. And always make sure you rinse your cilantro. It grows in a really sandy soil. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so fresh.
Hmm.
It grows in super sandy soil and it's always dirty. Always. Just assume it is going to be dirty and nasty. You'll be better
Hmm.
off if you do.
Okay. I was just
All
gonna
right.
say that. Sorry. Is there any substitute for sesame oil? Some people have allergies.
For allergies, so sesame oil is super distinctive. You can totally use vegetable oil, 100%. You can totally do that.
Hmm.
Don't do olive oil. They don't grow olive trees in Asia,
Right.
right? So don't do
Hmm.
olive oil. You can do a vegetable oil. It is going to be missing some of that flavor. It is going to lack some of that depth to it. So you may decide you want to use a little more soy. You can always substitute. This is not highfalutin baking. So you can always figure something out, I promise.
Hmm.
All right. Now
Good to
I've
know.
got some sesame seeds because I like that little bit of sesame crunch.
Hmm.
And I got these little fancy bougie spice jars. I'm obsessed
Okay.
with them. Oh
Nice.
my
Yeah, they look really
gosh.
good.
Now listen, you can also
Yeah.
throw a smashed garlic clove in here. I think I'm going to skip it for right now because I'm not going to eat this till later.
Okay.
But here's what we'll do. We're going to take our veggies. I'll tell you what, you could skip the darn soba noodles if you want because this looks so good. But I'm going to take this, toss it all together,
Hmm.
and we've got a really pretty little salad there. And then, again, if you make this ahead of time, they're probably going to absorb some of the dressing. So you just want to be prepared. And check this
Hmm.
out. Oh my
Wow.
gosh, I know. They're so cool. And these are
Yeah.
not like, have you ever heard of cellophane noodles?
No, I've not heard about those.
So cellophane noodles they're kind of translucent. They're made out of sweet potato. There's a great recipe called japchae that I love.
Ooh.
It's a Korean dish, and the noodles are super translucent. This is definitely like these look kind of like that from far
Hmm.
away,
Yeah.
but that's a fun thing to try. And those are sweet potato, so
Nice.
they're gluten free as well.
Gotcha.
There it is. Now check this out. I'm going to show you. I'm going to put some of this in this bowl so you can see. I love this stuff. Seriously, this is a go-to for me in the
Hmm.
summer. I love to make it in the morning and eat it in the afternoon. All right, so I'm just going to take, oh, look at all these good veggies. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
All
Hmm.
right, now picture a little Who had it with the salmon? Was that Jen?
Yes, she had it earlier
Yeah,
this week.
she knows. Jen's got great taste.
She
So
does.
look at this. I'm gonna grab a fork. Oh my goodness. Okay. So that is Priya's little salad. Take your little, you could do
Wow.
chicken. You could do a little
Mhm.
soy marinated grilled chicken.
Nice.
That'd be delicious. Slice
Mhm.
it, put it on the top. There it is. So good.
Sounds really good.
Totally
Hmm.
good. And then make sure you taste it. You may want to add a little salt and pepper. I don't think I
Right.
need it, but
Right.
you can totally add that. So
Sweet.
look how fast that was.
Wow. So it's already done, pretty much.
It's already done. And I didn't have
Wow.
anything prepped ahead of time. I had my water going, that's true.
Yeah.
But I didn't have any of the veggies cut because I wanted you to see it just
Right.
goes that fast.
Right. Yeah. That was only about 20 minutes or so. Honestly,
That's it. And if
that
I
was great.
wasn't talking so much and stressing out about the dog, it would
Oh
have
no.
taken 15,
Oh yeah. He probably probably even faster than that.
even
So
faster.
yeah. So we could Sorry, Carrie just asked if the recipe is going to be posted. It is on the Kitchen Studio website, right?
Yeah, it is. You
Yes.
can go to, I'll take a picture of this. I'll put it on the Kitchen Studio website, which is
Hmm.
kitchenstudiofrederick.com. It's also already
Hmm.
on the Facebook page, Kitchen Studio Facebook page, and it'll be up by noon
Sweet.
for you.
Cool. That sounds great. Good.
There it is.
Well, thank you so much, Christine. That sounds really good. I think a lot of us are gonna give this a try if we haven't already, and we're gonna. I'm probably gonna try to see if I can add some salmon to mine. I think that sounds really good, Jen. So,
Salmon is so good. Salmon is so
hmm,
good. So, and
100%.
I'll tell you, I'm buying a lot of frozen fish lately, like
Hmm.
frozen salmon, frozen tuna, because
Hmm.
my schedule is kind of all over the place. Don't
Right. Same.
sleep on those. I know everybody wants to be snobby, but for like a
Hmm.
weeknight dinner for you and your beloved,
Right.
it's perfect. I love having it in the freezer.
That sounds good. Yeah, I actually have some salmon and some shrimp in there right now. I'm trying to edge my way into like the tilapia and like the other stuff like that, but very
Adrian, you're in
slowly.
Maryland. We gotta
Yeah,
get going with the crab.
I
I'd
do.
slap
I
a
do.
crab cake right on
I
top of
do.
that.
Yeah, I'm sure. I think I should try to do like a crab dip or something like that in the
There you
summer or
go.
something like that.
Yeah. Oh
So
yeah, yeah,
fingers
yeah.
crossed. I'm gonna go for
Perfect.
it. All right. Well,
Perfect.
thank you so much for your time, Christine. Thank you so much.
Adrian, thank you.
All right. Have a good day.
Thanks. See
Take
ya.
care. See y'all. Oh yeah, and happy Asian American Heritage Month, everybody. Thanks, Jen.